Hey guys, thanks so much for checking out the Semi-Retired Real Estate Agent. And this is what I'm going to do right here is just a little bit of a summary for each chapter, so you can go through, kind of get a quick feel of what the chapters are about. The book itself, maybe you aren't a big reader, maybe you don't want to listen to the full audiobook, but this is just kind of be a little breakdown, or maybe you just need a refresher of what each chapter was about. And this way I can just kind of deliver it to you in a way that just kind of does the, kind of the cliff notes of what the chapter is about and what it means. And so today I'm going to start with chapter 1, and it's going to be, to me, legacy is paramount. And what this chapter is about is, kind of starts off on, it was in October of 1999, and, my sister and my dad and I end up walking into this church, right? And all three of us are sitting there. We get the front row, and, service is over. We walk out. As we're walking out, we end up walking out, and then one of my friends' dads, one of my best friend Eric, he's been my best friend since we were 6. I think we played t-ball together, and then we grew up 4 blocks from each other, and have hung out ever since. He's been down here to visit me multiple times here in Las Vegas, and we've been best of friends since that time. So very, very grateful for that. But as we're walking out, his dad looks at me, and he grabs his hand, and he puts his hand out to shake my hand, because we come walking out. We're going to take a left, right, to go out of the church, and he goes to shake my hand with his right hand, and then puts his left hand over it to be like, he doesn't say a word. He just looks at me and just nods. And I just turned 18, just graduated high school back in '99, and he just, with that nod, just said, "Hey, we got you." And what happened was, it was my mother's funeral. My mom had been sick from about the time I was 12 years old. She worked with she worked at the school with some Down syndrome kids and kids with like Tourette's and things like that. And one of them actually struck her and kind of gave her, after that, she had jaw surgery, and then started experiencing some signs of dementia and Alzheimer's and things like that. But that was her funeral, and so she was sick from about the time I was 12 until the time I was 18, and then that's when she finally passed away. But he just basically said, Mike was like, "We got you," right? And just with a head nod, and I knew it. So we continued to walk out, and when we first got there, it was like cars everywhere. We're like, "Oh man, this is packed. This is crazy." Well, we go walking out, and now it's not just packed with cars; it's packed with people. Like, so many people out there that aren't even going to go. They couldn't even get in, but they wanted to pay their respects so badly that they did this. And my mom worked at the school. She was in the daycare. I had a daycare for me and my sister, and then some other people, other kids that went there as well. But it was just, it was crazy, because after that, for a month, we didn't have to worry about cooking or anything like that. It was just amazing to see somebody have such an impact on an entire community, that they made sure that we were taken care of. My sister and I, we were like honorary siblings of, how many families, I don't even know, like more than I can count. I had like pseudo moms, right, that would pick me up, take me to school, do this stuff. I'd go over to their house for breakfast in the morning, before school, all this stuff, and we were so taken care of. And it was the fact that my mom did what she did, that she left that legacy. And what I realized was, I wasn't me just selling homes. That's all I was doing, was selling homes, more homes, more homes, more homes, more homes. I wasn't going to create a legacy. I was just going to, make more money. That's cool, whatever. Like when my mom passed away, there was no possessions. There was nothing. There wasn't like we got like a bunch of money that my sister and I were going to fight over or anything like that. She left. My dad's an amazing human being, so she left behind him. But the reality was, it was not the things that she was able to leave behind to us in material fact. It was the fact that she was such a pillar and part of a community, and she wrote that legacy with her actions, not with what she wrote down. It wasn't like, "Hey, this is who I am." It was her actions made her left this legacy where, even to this day, my dad, not only that we were getting food it brought to us and didn't have to go shopping, didn't have to cook for a whole month, and even beyond that, scattered through, but my dad still gets cookies and things dropped off to our house that started then. And the legacy that she left ensured that us as her children were taken care of because of the way that she treated other people and what she wanted to do. So this is that's what drives me, basically, is that I'm wanting to leave my own legacy, and without leaving a legacy, or in order for me to leave a legacy, it wasn't going to be done just by selling more homes. So that's why I looked and searched for something that would help me build that legacy, build others up, inspire, and impact people that will go well beyond the sale of just a home. So, all right, guys, that is chapter 1 recap there. If you want to go back and dive a little bit deeper, you can go ahead and take a look at the book or check out the audiobook as well. So I will see you chapter 2. Have a great one.